Hi everyone, this is Tara. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day today and you're getting some crafting done. So I have brought along for us to look at our new journal cover we just made, and I had a few people have asked me to go ahead and do the process through with you guys and go ahead and finish this journal. So I have decided that I will do that, and that is going to take an interesting turn today. We're not really going to do any crafting. This is going to be the day we look at a few things I have gone through and chosen and let you know what is going to go into the journal. I even made a note of the digi-kits I'm going to be pulling from, so that if anybody actually does want to do this journal with me, they can get those kits. And or if you just want to do something fun and you like the papers and you want to do something else with them, that's fine too. It's just that way you know what we're using. So I'm gonna get started. So we already know this is our journal cover, and I did go ahead this morning, I decided to add a little bit of a difference to it. I went ahead and dusted these white flowers with the mulberry ink. Okay, I had done that with these, and I decided that the bright white was, I don't know, to my eyes it was just kind of clashing a little bit. So I have gone ahead and dusted it, and I mean lightly. I just, like I showed you girls, I did my brush and just over it like that. Okay, just super light. And so yeah, so I'm going to set it aside because we don't need that right now. And I have chosen some positive words and expressions, a few little cute pictures and stuff I'm going to fussy cut that are going to go into the journal. These kind of came, I want to say, yeah, my porch prints. Okay, I'm not sure which kit, but I know she has multiple of different words. She has different ones with scriptures. If you haven't visited my porch prints yet in Etsy, you should. It is wonderful, and I fully back her work. They are true to color. They print out really pretty, as you can see. They're just gorgeous, and so you get what you pay for. Okay, you really do. She gives you a lot of value. So I've already started doing those, which is going to take me a minute, so I'm going to set those aside, but those are some of the positive reinforcement we're going to use. Okay, so like this one says, start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, that's kind of where I am with my channel. So I feel I have chosen this is some avocado dyed paper. Okay, and it does have a touch of blue in it. That comes from where I had let it dry. The sheet I had it laying on was a dark blue sheet, and I didn't really realize, but I have a whole batch of paper with some really interesting designs on it because of that. You're going to see some more of them here in a second. And then I brought along some coffee dyed paper. Okay, and then I brought along, this paper is also avocado dyed. I just liked it because it's got kind of that pinkish, rose colored look that the journal, the maroon. So I thought it'd be pretty in there. And these are actually, if you ever see the paper at the store that has the designs on it for just like writing letters or writing something nice, this had flowers on it. I went ahead and have a whole bunch of different designs that my late husband used to use to write letters to people who were in prison, and he had a correspondence ministry with incarcerated folks, and he would write on this really nice paper. So, or if he wrote something or I wrote something, we would print it out, like a poem or like a teaching or something, and we would send it like on this paper. So I had a whole bunch of it left, and one day I decided to do some dyeing on it, and I coffee dyed it. So or avocado dyed that. So that's where that came from. And then this is cardstock that I tend to put some blank cardstock in my journals for the most part. I don't always, but I might do it this time again because I like having the cardstock, because you can put your ephemera on it and it doesn't it doesn't fold it in, it doesn't crease in the back, you can't see the glue through it. It's strong and sturdy, and then it also, you know, you can still journal on it. So this is some of it that was avocado dyed and ended up with the blue. Look at that. Okay, that side looks like that, and then this side looks like that. Isn't that bizarre? How the sheet, I don't know how it even did it, but that's how it did it. I've got some really cool, and then this one barely has any on this side, but then on this side it's got tons. So I don't know. I don't get the science of it all, but it has that rose color, so I thought it'd be kind of pretty. This one's got a lot of blue. It almost looks like a lavender and purple. I don't know if you can see it in the lighting for the camera, but yeah. All right, so we've got those. That's the papers that I'm gonna pull from probably. I may do some more coffee dyeing, and if it turns out really good or something, I might go ahead and pull it in. Now, I printed this out twice. I printed it on some matte photo paper that's just like a copy paper thickness, but it's a matte. On the back it's like a regular paper, and then on the front it's the photo matte paper. And as you can see with the matte paper, I actually let me see, I did some more. I'm trying to see them. Where are they? Well, this one was on that matte paper. Oh, here they are. And then I did some of these from Tina from Shabbydabbydooddah's Myrtle Cottage kit. Well, they came out beautiful. I mean, they're super detailed. The color is vibrant, you know. But I kind of wanted to go with a more subtle, not so many. This is kind of a warm, but I wanted to do more warms than cools. And on this paper, it prints vibrant, and it almost makes even a warmer color look cool. So I don't think I'm going to use that in this project. I might use this one just for fun because it's really pretty, but these I'm not probably going to use, at least not those background pages. And then this is one done, this is the same picture done on cardstock. Okay, so it's kind of, you can see it changes the color tone because this is warmer and this cools up, and I don't know if it's because you can see it so vibrantly or what, but anyway. And then this design for background is from the Lenartestudio. That's Lenarte Studio. And I'll go ahead and try to link all these down in the bottom too of the video so you know where to go and you can just click on the link. But I just want to make sure and let you have the spelling because it's got the T, pardon my gibber here, my scribbling, but it's got the E at the end of art, so I wanted you to know about that. Anyway, so here's those we're going to use. Oh, and that's something I should say. I pick a lot of digikits when I do a journal. I choose from a whole bunch of stuff. This is the most organized looking I've been for a minute when I do this. I usually just grab, you know, whatever I like. I go on Etsy, I purchase the color schemes that I like, the theme type I like, and then I pull from them. With you guys, I actually went through, organized my stacks, and I'm trying to do it really nice so that I stay within the confines of what I've chosen, because I have a tendency to be like, oh no, I like that, or oh no, I like that. But anyway, this kit is so beautiful. It is by, her name is Kate, and it's Katescraftstore in Etsy. And she has got some beautiful designs. And I paid a little more for this kit than I've ever paid for any kit in my life. But I'll be honest with you, I don't regret it a bit, because as we go through these, you're gonna see her work is so elegantly simplistic. It's just beautiful. And I even messaged her because I had sent a review that was just, you know, a normal review, and then I got into printing these and realized, oh my gosh, I want to let people know her kit is worth the money I paid. I paid $8 for this kit. It's 24 pages, and you get, I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Okay, you get exactly, I mean, what you pay for. You really get your money's worth on this kit. So these are some of the pages. This is just, oh, look at these. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I thought it would be really pretty. We've got a variety of flowers going in this kit, and I liked that they're muted, you know, but yet vibrant at the same time. We have greenery, and then she's got like the double journal pages. And pardon my edges here, whenever I do my paper on my printer on borderless, if I don't have the correct paper for the borderless, because it changes all of my choices and my options on my paper settings. I don't know why. I looked it up, and it's just how this printer is made. It's an Epson. It's an excellent printer. However, this irritates me because, like, I printed this here is from this. It's the same page, but you'll see immediately. I printed it as a borderless, and look at how it changed it. Look at that. I mean, seriously. I wanted it to have the ivory and kind of the yellowed aged look, and it made it more purple and lavender. And yes, it's pretty, and I can use it at some point down the road, but I can't use it for this particular project because that's not really the theme that's not the look I was going for. So yeah, so when you see my paper's got a border, it's because I didn't, you know, I wasn't able to get it to cooperate with me. so I'm sorry for that, but I figure, you know, it's better to just trim those little white lines and have the paper a little bit smaller than to not have it the way you really wanted it. So, okay. And then we have this page. We got some writing in the background. Yeah, I liked the red with a little touch of the peach and then the pink. You know, I liked how it had a little mix of the colors and the darker greens in this kit. So yeah, that's one of the kits we're going to be using. Okay, and that's the background pages. I've got these separated in fussy cuts and background pages. So that is our background pages that we're going to use. Okay, now we're going to do the fussy cuts, and I of course will not be using every single fussy cut that I fussy cut. But you know, anyway, this is the Lenartestudio again, and I absolutely love this particular digi-kit, and I have used it in another journal. Actually, I think I've used it in two, and I wanted to go back to it because it's got that muted, beautiful aged look, elegance. I just thought that's just kind of the mood that this journal's cover brought to me, and I wanted to give that the journal that kind of setting. So here's some of the fussy cuts we're going to use. I hope that, you know, I did have numerous people actually tell me they wanted to do this journal with me, so, or have me do this journal. I hope you'll join me and actually work on it. And you know, our journals are going to look different, but it'd be kind of fun to use similar items and see what we come up with. So, aren't those cute? These look so pretty. I tear the edges around and stuff, but these look really pretty just on journal cards as accents, you know. I love little stuff like that. And then here, these are some, they can be used as bookmarks, they can be used as tags, they can be used as even shorter belly bands or a decoration on a belly band. They can be used as headers on, or the, you know, sidebar on the side of a page. Here's some journaling cards, and then here's some more. Okay, so that is from the Lenartestudio, and that kit, let me give you the name. That particular kit is called Rose and Lace. Now, she does not have, it's titled Vintage, I think it's Vintage Digital Kit, and then within her description she has the words Rose and Lace. But just look for this young lady in the picture of the kit and you'll see it. Okay, so that's that one, and it's Rose and Lace. And then the first, let's see, this here, these pages that with the bird and stuff. That kit is also Lenartestudio, and it's called Faded Roses Collage. Faded Roses Collage. Okay. This kit here is by Katescraftstore, and it is Summer in the Garden. Okay, that's the kit. She also has autumn, she has spring, just a whole bunch of really beautiful ones. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these real quick. These go with Summer in the Garden. These are the fussy cut pages, okay? I just look at these pictures. I mean, they're not fancy. They're not a bunch of like Tina stuff, you know. Tina builds on top of everything, you know, and layers and stuff. And this young woman didn't do all of that in everything as much as some people do. But they just, to me, I don't know, they please my eyes so much. And so, yeah, here's a page, another page, and it's more of the white background. And this one does have some layering. It's got your words behind it. And then these are fun. I was thinking we could use these if we decided to do like a collage. These would be fun to cut down and do as strips in between our collaging pictures and stuff, like I had shown you on my straight edge collage video. And here's an envelope. Okay, or pocket. Is that an envelope or pocket? It's a slash envelope pocket, yeah. So, and then here's some tags. Now, I did notice with this kit, and I love Jane Austen. I'm sure I have some Jane Austen lovers out there. These are quotes from Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I was in the middle before I knew that I had begun. Jane Austen, send me to Pemberley and don't let me come back until I change my attitude. So just some little cool Pride and Prejudice quotes. It's not named, the kit is not named Pride and Prejudice, but these are in there. So we don't have to use them necessarily, but they're cute. Oh, and then these are so pretty. Look at these. So she did a layering here with the same pictures from those first cards. Yeah. Here we go. Some more. Got cards, tags, little decorative things, you know, accents. I call those accents because I use them to like put, you know, little flicks of pictures on my journal cards or my tags or whatever. Here's an envelope. Oh, these are fun. Look, butterflies with flowers. Aren't they pretty? So yeah, I really like this kit. I just do. I think in its simplicity, it's just elegant and pretty. You know, it's not fancy, but it's going to be beautiful when we're done with it. Okay, now this one is Tina's Myrtle Cottage. Tina Shabbydabbydoodah, and this is the Myrtle Cottage fussy cuts. And I thought that these would bring some brighter color, just to accent, you know. And I love the birds and the butterflies in this kit. I really do. I think they're so pretty. And they're not cool enough on this paper. They still have a little bit of a toned, you know, down look, muted pink. Because even though it's bright pink, it's muted. And on that other paper, it just made the Myrtle Cottage look so vibrant that it was too much. But aren't these pretty? I love the butterflies and these little birds, and I thought it'd be really cute. So that's that one. We've got some more journaling cards to decorate. And these smaller ones, these are fun for pockets on smaller stuff. Okay, and then these tags. All of this is Myrtle Cottage. And then this kit I got from my friend. We became friends on Instagram. She lives in France. Her name is Sandra, and we've never met in person, of course, but we've gotten to be friends through the internet. And she is Blubelldesign, and it's blue with no E, Blubelldesign. And like I said, I will link all these, but I thought these were very pretty to go in with our tags and stuff. I didn't use any of the background pages on this kit, only because they were more, her pictures on her background kits are like a portrait. I mean, they're very they're like a painting, you know, and they don't look like your typical layering of different things. Her collages do, but most of her kits have these beautiful backgrounds that almost look like somebody painted it as a portrait. And in this particular journal, that wasn't really the look I was going for, but I did enjoy the backgrounds that were on the tags and the journaling cards. So I decided to include those. What I was going for with this was to have a little flare of pink, a little flare of lavender, some of the maroon, you know, and muted within the roses, you know, the ivory and all that good stuff. So that's what I was aiming for. Now yesterday, I spent the entire afternoon, because I've had so many different things going on my desk. I spent the entire afternoon organizing. Okay, you're gonna see me wipe dust a lot. It's Arizona and we are very dusty, and you might, you know, when you live here you don't notice it as much until you go to put it on camera, and then you see that you have dust. So I'm just apologizing, I guess, for constantly wiping my desk, but you'll notice it gets dusty within a few minutes. So what I did was I organized and I cleared my desk of all debris that was involving my past projects. I finished that blue journal, and I still have, of course, as I showed you, I have this one to do next. This is my, remember I said I had started 2 at once? So this is my second journal, blue journal, that I will be working on simultaneously with this one with you guys. I'm going to try to do as much of this on camera as I can, but I know that just sitting and watching me go through my process would be a little boring. So I'll probably do like portions of my process and show them to you in that, you know, hour-long time that we have together, and then work on it, the majority of it, off camera because it takes too long. But yeah, the blue one is over here to the side, and I have my blue stuff in this folder here that's for that journal, but this is our stuff that I'm going to show you right now. Here you go. What do you think, guys? Remember I told you that I like to use these file folders, so I even wrote YouTube project and what's in there. So in this one is decorative ephemera, and in this one is people, images, and portraits. Okay, so in here we have, oh my goodness, I will be pulling something from probably all of these. And remember, we just did the video and made these. I just actually cut this one out the other day. I didn't make it on camera, but there's my holder, and inside of it I have some more. I have cards, I have all kinds of the smaller cards, and here were a bunch of botanical type things that I thought might go. This guy's, these are in there, it's pretty. I love these cards. But yeah, I thought, you know what, I love this. I don't know if I'll use it, but I love it. I just wanted it in case I do. And I just had all these. So there's what's in there. This is one of Tina's that I printed on photo paper before I knew how to reset my printer. So I'm gonna have to reprint on some photo paper and see how some of those turn out. In here I have let's see, right here, from the Lenart kit, from this kit, I have a bunch of cuts that I've used from, and I will probably still, of course, pull from all these, but I wanted to print those out because I know I've used a ton of them and I didn't have all the ones I wanted to use. So that's why I did that. I even was being really organized. I know I could do labels and all that, but you know, I don't find enough time in the day. I used to do labels my whole life in the office. They used to call me the label queen and the notebook queen. I was so organized. I would get my attorneys organized with their notebooks and, you know, and all that. And I just don't have the time to sit and do labels. So I wrote it. I just wrote it, and it's okay for me. It's small decorative ephemera. In here is just a jumble of, I did go through though and choose coloring that will match our journal. Okay, so I tried to stick with what is either neutral or is in at least the family of what will go, or the things that are in contrast will be a pretty contrast for us. Same thing here, bunch of fun ephemera. We've got, in here we've got pink. Oh, I've got some cottages from the country cottage of Tina's. I love these little, here, I love these. Let me show you these little guys. Aren't they cute? So I thought they might make some fun accents on a few things. So I pulled them out. We got some flowers in here. We got some blank little, not tabs, but signs and stuff. I don't know. What do we call those? What do you call those? Little signs? I'm not sure. This guy snuck over here because he should be in this box. Okay. So yeah, we got some of those. So that's what's in there. Just a bunch of fun things to decorate with is what is in there. And I put them there so I would have them at my fingertips so that we could use them when we're doing our videos. Okay? And in here I have just put all kinds of vintage images. So like this is some images that are from Shabbydabbydoodah. They're some of the first I ever bought. I really like them. They're really cool when you tear them out and darken the edges. They look so awesome like that. And then I've got some, I always carry these because I love using these, and I thought they'd be fun in this project, possibly. And then we've got small portraits, vintage ladies, all kinds of cute, you know, vintage ladies in here. We've got the smaller pictures, images. We've got the larger portrait ones here. Larger images here. Oh, these are fun. If you guys have never seen these, they're really cool. They're just stamps, but they're made from like, they feel like, what do you call it? Vellum. Sorry, I couldn't think the word. Anyway, they're like vellum stamps, and they're really pretty, aren't they? Look at that. They look so neat as an accent on stuff, because once you lay them down, that vellum, they take on kind of the background of what you put them on top of. So I got these on Wish. Took forever to get them, but they were worth it. They were only a couple of bucks, and I got like 50 of them. I haven't used them in a minute, so I thought it'd be fun to pull them out and maybe use them in this project, because I mean, just look at those. They're just adorable. And I thought it'd be fun because I haven't used them in a while, and I'll probably order me some new ones. Now I got these the other day, and I'm not sure if we'll use them, but I don't usually get a lot of stuff like this from Tim Holtz anymore. I used to, but I don't so much anymore. But these were really, I don't know if you've seen these, but they're the vellum pictures, and I thought, man, those might be really pretty. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? Some of them are just really nice, and then of course they're in the small and larger sizes. Oh, look at that one. That's so pretty. That's kind of like what I was talking about with my friend. Her pictures, her background pages are kind of like a portrait, and it's worth viewing them. I used quite a few of them in my Child of the King journal, the purple journal that's on here in video that you can look at. The portraits, I even commented in the video about them because they're so beautiful. I tried my hardest not to cover them. I did everything I could to decorate the page and not cover the actual picture that was on there because they're so pretty. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to show you because one of my wonderful friends on here asked me if I would please show the process of the papers I'm going to use, the digital kits I'm going to use and stuff. So I figured, of course, I did take up a whole half hour just talking about what we're going to use. I hope you guys like what I chose. If you do, let me know, please. I love interacting with you guys and talking with you. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Also, this week, I don't know which day, maybe tomorrow, maybe not, I haven't decided, but I am going to do a tour of my crafting area. I am in a smaller area. I work, like I've said, out of my living room, And one of my friends on here had requested that I show you guys my work area, and I told her, well, I didn't even think anybody would be interested. I'm brand new on here, but she made a comment that was true, and she said, you know, there are a lot of people who work from a really small area, and I'm sure they would love to see how another person utilizes their space and creates organization. And my stuff is pretty organized, and I have not got like 2 rooms full of things. I mean, well, technically I might actually. When I show you, you'll see what I mean. But I don't have as much as some people have. But I have enough in my small space that I've had to be really creative in my organization. So I am going to do a tour of my craft space. Okay, so I hope you guys will join me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and hit subscribe so we can hang out some more. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day.